Yeah, I mean, it's like I said, it's unfortunate that I can't play in the All-Star game because that's what we're here for. Not going to be able to shoot in the three-point, but I'm also excited that I'm still going to have something to do. You know, it's something that has given me the opportunity to show my versatility and show, you know, what the NBA is becoming and giving us a chance to put our other passions on on this huge platform. So I'm excited about the performance too.
Dave, how hard did
I mean, like I said, I'm a huge fan of Devin Booker. I watch a lot of their games just because I like to watch him play. But I felt like once I knew I wasn't going to be able to play, it was an opportunity to, for somebody else who was deserving in the first place to be here, and I thought he deserved to be here originally. So, I'm really happy for him to get his first one. Just watching his demeanor and how he interacts and the things that he says, I assumed that he probably would be like, I don't know if I want to go. So when I spoke to him, I told him, you need to go. just go. So, happy he's going to be here. Being the first team to play the Lakers after the death of Kobe was emotional. It was tough, a tough game to be a part of. The icon that Kobe was, and how hard of a time that was. Everything that they did before the game, I think, made it tough. But I felt like we honored him the way we should, and going out there and competing and leaving it on the floor because it's family and friends close to him who, gonna feel the impact of that a lot more than we ever could. So I tried not to make it about how we felt and, how we hurt for him, and just go out there and honor him in the way we could, and I thought we did that. I can't hear you.
When you become team captain for All-Star Weekend, what would be your starting five for players?
I don't know who would be in the pool of starters. I'm not sure. I wasn't really inspired by Kobe doing music. I was a big Kobe Bryant fan as a basketball player, and his work ethic and his mentality. That's what I loved the most about Kobe. But when it came to music, it wasn't, I like artists, guys who were actually in the music industry. So it wasn't nothing like that.
Dave, what would it take to win all three events on All-Star Saturday? And who do you think would be on your short list as a candidate to maybe attempt it?
That could attempt it? I think Zach LaVine could win skills, three-point, and dunk. Who else? There's not a lot of guys out there. Pat Connaughton. I think Pat Connaughton would be another candidate that could win all three. Zach LaVine. I don't know. It's not a lot of guys out there that could win all three. The advice I would give to a young player trying to get to the NBA, I would just tell him to work hard, listen, and be humble. I think the social media era allows a lot of young athletes to be famous and to have a lot of followers and to have people latch on to them at such a young age to where it's, they just kiss their ass and just tell them what they want to hear, and they try to fill them up so they can be able to stay around when they get to whatever level they want to in their career, and they can benefit from them. But I think they need to learn to be more humble. I think they need to be harder workers and just love the game more and not what comes with the game. And it'll go a much longer way, and we won't have as many young players itching to get to the NBA, and then when they get here, they don't really know all the things they need to know to be able to stay here. So you see kids, that's good, bro. You you see 19, 20-year-old kids who left school early or skipped school and went overseas and, tried to go every route to get to the NBA. And when that don't work out, you feel for them. Like, where do they go from here? So that's what I would challenge them to do, is to be more humble, be more committed to doing the work you need to do to be able to succeed in the NBA, and work harder. They're going to get it tonight.
Of course, everybody wants to win a championship or go to the Hall of Fame in the NBA, but musically, what do you get for it?
I don't know. With the music, I just want my music to touch people and be respected. So I would say, like, just having a platinum album, a gold album, or winning a Grammy, something like that, I think that would be equal to that.
Backpacking off music, it's Saturday today, but can we get a 4-bar Friday?
I just told him the same thing. The only 4 bar y'all gonna get today is tonight when I'm performing. So.
Have you ever played with Carmelo for this month? What can you tell about that?
I think the last few months playing with Carmelo has been great. I think when he first came in, I knew him already, but I never played with him and been with him every day. So obviously all you have is, what other people say or, what the word is about him. And I never really leaned on that. I just was waiting to see what it was like, through personal experience. And he's been great. I don't understand why he doesn't have more respect, based off of just how solid he is, as a teammate and as a person, considering he's a Hall of Famer. So it's been great. I mean, I appreciate that they think that highly of me. I appreciate it, but I mean, I just think that's my route. I don't know if I'm the most underrated player in the history of the game. That's not for me to say, but I just appreciate that they think that highly of me. If it was a one-on-one tournament, I would rather watch it. I don't even know if I would. I mean, if I was like called out or something, but I would want to see like CJ. CJ is a great one-on-one player. I would want to see CJ, Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant, James Harden, like all those dudes. I think that'd be a great tournament. I don't know. I mean, our season is already long. I think if we playing for something that count, I could see it being okay, but it's a price for everything.
And then what about there's also been about like a maybe a playoff?
I like that idea a lot.
Dame, can you explain what Dame time is and how you decide it's Dame time?
I don't decide it's Dame time. It just happens. I think it's self-explanatory.
You played against Ja the other day. What do you think about Ja Morant's game and just kind of how he's had this strong rookie season?
I like his game a lot. I think he sees the game really well. He has really good feel for the game. And I think the talent is just through the roof. Super athletic. Just that he got, the star energy. He got a good swagger about him. He's young. He's, leading a young team that nobody expected much from. Right now they're in the 8th spot. So I really like his game. I like what he's doing. I look forward to seeing how, he continues to develop. I think Kyle's pretty underrated. Just from a standpoint of like, he doesn't get a lot of credit. I mean, he just won the championship. Toronto's been a good team every year, pretty much, since he's been there. And a lot of that has had to do with him. Doesn't have the wow factor. He's not going out there scoring 50 points. He's not dunking on people. It's not flashy. He take a lot of charges. We don't have a bunch of muscles and stuff like that, but I mean, he's very productive. So I do think he's pretty underrated.
Have you ever thought about doing like a collab with?
Go ahead.
So we're in Chicago, obviously Michael Jordan. You know where we can find him?
Do I know where you can find him?
Yeah, like people said golf course, steakhouse, like do you have any links?
They have a Jordan party every year. And if you can get in there somehow, I think you can find him there.
Dame, when you think about everything you learned from Kobe, any advice you got from him on or off the court, what's the first thing that comes to mind?
I mean, the first thing that came to mind was my first All-Star game, just, being in the locker room with him, sitting on the bench with him. But I think I've said everything I could possibly say about Kobe. I've said everything I could possibly say, so. I can hear. I don't understand what the question is. Oh, we got problems. Yeah, I mean, it's a part of the game. We got a lot of guys go down. 3 of our starters basically had season-ending injuries. We've had different players. We've made trades. We've signed free agents. We've had guys miss games on and off. So it's just been a rough season, but we're gonna continue to battle like we have all year long because we know we gonna have a shot. And right now we still have a shot, and we're in a good position, to make a run for it. And that's all we can ask for, given the circumstances. I think it's pretty cool. It's almost like a game of 21, where you got a target. You know what you're playing to, and I think it's gonna make for an entertaining, end to the game. I think that's pretty cool. It's the players, the media, and the fans. Have a lot to do with that. He's an entertaining player. He's putting up crazy numbers. It's fun to watch. He's shooting deep threes. He's small, so you got to be crafty. So I'm happy for him. I think it's pretty cool to be a first-time All-Star and to be a starter. So congratulations to him.
Damian, I'm sorry, you probably asked something like this. How are you feeling right now? What's the latest update?
I got a grade 1 and 2 groin strain, and that's pretty much it. Tough injury, came at a tough time. Fortunate for me is that game was on the 12th, and we don't play again until the 21st. So, that's at least 9 days of, being able to see where I am, get some treatment, do some rehab, and go from there.
Dame, so the other day you were endorsing Buck to get in the game. Is there anybody else that you should be involved in this
It's a lot of guys that could have been here. I mentioned Book because I feel like he should have been here the last few years, especially this year. I think he's having a great year. And, it's a lot of guys that made it who wasn't, just on great teams. We aren't even in the playoffs, and I made it. And I feel like I paid my dues. I've been through that experience that he's been through, but I just feel like he deserved to be here, but he deserved to be here. You got guys like DeMar DeRozan, who's been an All-Star plenty of times and, always deserves to be here. But I think, for him to not have made it once, I thought it was pretty cool that he get one.
Dame!
Stay strong, China. Stay strong. I know, but I don't. It's really, it's a tough situation. I'm sad that, that people have to go through that, and it's something that hasn't been figured out. But they're definitely in our hearts and on our minds. I think everybody's aware of it, and it's, like I said, it's tough. So I hope it gets figured out. I hope people can get healthy. I hope they can find a cure for it or find some way to solve it or resolve it. But you know, we definitely think about them.
Dame, y'all have been champion women's basketball. What advice would you give a little girl who wants to play?
I didn't hear the first part of it.
You guys have been championing the WNBA and women's basketball as a whole. What advice would you give a younger girl who wants to play basketball?
I would give a younger girl that wants to be a professional basketball player the same advice that I would give a young man. You know, just to work hard. Like I said earlier, just be a humble person and do the work. You know, you put the time in, it's possible. I think for me, I can say that because I don't come from a big background recruiting. I don't come from a big university. I come from just doing the right things, being a good person, working hard, treating people the right way, and that has a way of coming back to you, and working out for you and giving you favor. And I feel like the same goes for women.
Damian, I'm on Boys and Girls Club. Why is it important for you to support Boys and Girls Club?
It's important for me to support the Boys and Girls Club because I grew up in the Boys and Girls Club, and I know what it feels like to wake up and, you go outside. It ain't really a lot of activities. You don't have a basketball court all the time at your house. You don't have, to meet people. You don't have activities and all that stuff to just get interested in, to engage in. When I went to the Boys and Girls Club, that's when I started playing ping pong, and I started playing pool, and I started taking swim classes, and I started meeting friends outside of my cousins and stuff like that. So I think it's just important for the growth of kids, not only getting in sports, but just learning how to interact and engage with other kids and, treat people and stuff like that.